Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we got Chris in the house, along with Kim and Stacy, to discuss BMF, or Season 1, Episode 3, as we talk about portrayals, apparently. I said, once again, Lamar has set himself apart in this series. I thought he really did it this episode. A lot of interesting things going on with him. And Kato. Apparently, Kato is a long-term snitch. Like, when did this become a thing? And I thought she was gonna get her ass whooped in that bathroom. I was a little bit concerned. I was like, this may not work out. I
thought she was gonna be like the big girl on the floor.
Oh, I thought he was gonna be like, I'm getting something out of this bathroom, one way or the other.
I want you. I got to have you.
This the easy way?
Or the hard way?
I like you.
You know, I think that's what he channeled. I think the actor went there because he basically gave it that same look to be like, let's talk about a good faith agreement. Now, what in this good faith agreement that he's like, I need proper compensation. So your mouth is going to be used for something. I mean, talking or otherwise, but you know, it's up to you.
Okay.
Anyway, my fault. All right, so let's go, Chris. Where do you want to go? What's your favorite part of this episode?
Favorite part of the episode is I was, I guess, in the sense of them finding a new technique to kind of get to get their money going with the whole food truck idea. I know the moment I saw that, I was like, see, I knew it, but you gotta understand that was the norm. They use ice cream trucks and food trucks, and you automatically, let me guess, you were thinking of The Chi, weren't you? Were you thinking of The Chi?
Chris, I'm gonna take it to the next level. When I saw that food truck, I said, why the fuck does Hollywood say that besides drugs, sports, and entertainment, the only way a black man is going to come up out of the hood is a food truck? Hold up. The Chi food truck. Think Like a Man. Michael Ealy food truck. Last OG food truck. Fucking Snowfall food truck. Like, this is a thing. Hold up. 9 Strangers. Black man was driving a food truck before he got his fucking lottery money. Kiss my ass.
What's
like
wrong with food trucks? I
was about to say,
this is bullshit. Black men can either go to jail, sell drugs, become a sports figure, become a rapper, or get a food truck. They can't go to college. They can't become a doctor. They can't become a lawyer. They can't become an investment
but
person.
There's a lot of
what about nightclubs?
College degrees.
Nightclubs
is culinary degrees.
Nightclubs is less than food trucks. That's how common food trucks are. In season, I bet you, somewhere in book 2, Tariq's gonna get a food truck. It's gonna be like, you know what? We slinging drugs at every college because now we got the food truck. I promise you, before the Power Universe is over, somebody's going to get a food truck and start selling drugs.
But you know that is based on truth. When I was in high school, back when in the 80s, there were numerous food trucks who were selling weed, cocaine, and crack.
I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. Like next week, I'll do you one better. Detroit today, when I visit my family, you go ice cream trucks. Like, you can tell which one's an actual ice cream truck and which one is not an ice cream truck. When they don't play that kid music and they start playing hip, you know that ice cream truck is not an ice cream truck. That happens today. And that's in modern day Detroit. And it was bigger even back then in the 80s and 90s. So with food trucks and ice cream trucks, all kinds of, and then just like your little pop-up shops. That was the norm, especially you talking about inner cities. That is the norm.
About right now, Michael Ealy was not a drug dealer, and the best he could achieve was a food truck. The Chi, the best this motherfucker could do was a food truck.
Right. That is that.
The last OG, the best motherfucker could do is a food truck.
That is okay. I'm telling you, Detroit. Fine. Screw the other shows. Detroit in the 80s and 90s, that was the norm. If you want to talk about how the Chi probably shouldn't have had food trucks, go right ahead. If you want to talk about, I don't know about the other shows you're talking about. I don't know. Half of those I watched. Half of them I didn't. But if you want to talk about those, fine. But what I'm saying is, for the context of the 80s and 90s, that made sense for Detroit. That just
apparently it made sense for Snowfall too. I'm just saying this episode turned into Snowfall. You got the food truck selling drugs. You got drug dealer buying family's house. You got family getting upset and say, I would rather be fucking homeless than to live in the drug house. This episode turned into Snowfall. I mean, that's not an insult. That's just
should they not just use historical facts just because it's been used twice before? And then sometimes
historical facts is they actually did a limo service, right? So where's that? So they're basically replacing the limo service with food trucks.
What? No, limo service much later.
Limo service.
Dude, you need to watch the documentary if you're gonna say all that. That's much later, dude. The limo, they ain't got that much bread yet for them to do limos just yet. All they got was chains. They ain't got the limos yet. Just wait.
They haven't even got rid of Pat yet. Eventually Pat is gonna be gone. And then as the story goes on, the more money they make, the more businesses they acquire. And and then you'll see the little people. Remember too, they said everything that they're putting out there is not actual fact. So if you're looking for actual fact to match the real story, then you're looking at the wrong show, because they're gonna sprinkle in true and sprinkle in false. So
I'm not insulting the show. It was a great episode. And the food truck just took it to the level for me. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
Yeah, but all that means is you just watch a lot of black shows. That's all that means. The average person, here's the deal. Average person might not watch The Chi or 9 was Distant Strangers and whatnot. You might just be wanting to watch certain shows that have, you know what I mean? That ain't their fault. That's not BMF's fault just because you just happen to watch black shows and you target into black drug dealer shows, and the drug dealing shows happen to have food trucks. Nah, bro. Nah.
9 Perfect Strangers is a white show, if you will, and the black man and the only black man in that show happened to drive a food truck. This is a whole video. I'm just saying I'm still right. So we're gonna get to the fact that the drug dealing turned into the food truck. When I was like, awesome. I like that. I was like, all right. Cool. And then they used the strip club properly to be like, okay, this is how we're gonna select our customers. I was like, this is what Tariq should have did. I was like, that was a thing. I was like, I like that.
I like the strip club thing, and let me tell you why. Because
nobody shades.
No, well, exactly. What I was about to say about the strip clubs, that was a realistic strip clubs. Not all girls in strip clubs are bad as shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like every girl that we watch in P Valley, they bad as fuck, right?
Yeah, that's
no. You go to a strip club in the hood, you're gonna get some fours. You're gonna get some fours, and you're like, she need this money. You know what I mean? Like that. This is some real shit. This is real.
So it's a pity party.
Yeah, it's like, Chris, are you like throwing shade at women who have real bodies?
No, I'm just saying I'm praising the show for its realistic take on this. You know what I mean?
Just like
Tyler Perry. Yo, just like David. I'm pretty sure. David, I'm pretty sure.
Is she pregnant? I was confused.
She wasn't pregnant. She wasn't pregnant. She just ate a lot of Coney Island. That's what that was.
Or she could have had a baby.
See,
she could have had a baby.
You didn't let this one go, bro. You didn't let this one go. So? It's not going to go well. It's not going to go well. I will go with you. It was the strip club was realistic. I will give you that. And therefore, but one led to the other. You know what I'm saying? Like Nietzsche showed his business savvy. He was like, there's different ways to get where we need to be. That was awesome. You know what I'm saying? I was impressed with that. But still, Lamar, he went from playing Monopoly with his play daughter to torturing a man to the point that he peed on himself. Like, that is awesome. I'm like, this dude is making this show for me. Like, I just, and then you find out he has an undercover operation already going. Hold up. Then he filled the power vacuum that he created himself, like, very quickly, actually. Like, awesome.
I think Kato's playing both sides, though. I think right now it looks like Kato is betraying the 50 boys or whatever, but I feel like it's going to turn into the whole like, oh, you think I'm on your side, Lamar, but I'm actually still with my boys. That's what they're going to probably turn into. Do you think so or no? No, I'm looking at your face.
Is going to earn her death, and so is Big Mickey. What is it, Big Mickey?
Yeah,
definitely.
Big Mickey.
You can see the trail.
Yeah, Terry's going to kill him.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
No,
That is-
you're absolutely right because from what I know from 50 Boys, there's only 3 members of 50 Boys. So the fact there's like 5 or 6 of them, I'm like, a couple of these guys gotta go. I'm like, yeah.
Well, you got like the leadership, and then you got like the street people. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be like, you can't just have 3 crack dealers and be running like a multiple blocks. I mean, you gotta have some runners and stuff. I'm saying you probably looking at the front people. I would suggest
Marlo. I don't know. Marlo, Christopher, and Snoop. Speaking of Snoop, Marlo, Christopher, and Snoop did it in The Wire. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Never mind. You ain't like the Snoop thing, huh? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Never mind. You want to rant on Snoop?
I've been doing too much. Stacey, what's your thoughts on the episode? What's your favorite part?
I think that this is the reason why American cars are trash, because half the assembly lines are crackheads.
Okay.
Hi, German, ladies and gentlemen.
Or Hondas. Always work.
Toyota. Is half Toyota crackheads?
I love
think
Toyota.
not.
Toyota's the best. And Honda.
They had a lot of recalls. I mean,
but I've never had a Toyota that was all my Toyotas were phenomenal, and Honda are great. Honda's
GMC, you leave GMC alone. That's what I'm saying. It's not going to work out for you.
And Dodge, I don't like Dodge.
Ford?
No, yeah,
that's terrible.
What all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
But Dodge is equivalent to like someone like myself taking Johnson & Johnson. It's like, really? You know?
You
it's
took
like
Johnson & Johnson?
Hey man, it was before the blood clot. Hey man, it was before all the craziness came out. I took what did Dave Chappelle say? I was like, I took the one of the homeless. I took the ones that the homeless niggas took. I took that one. Yeah. Hey, I took the one that Dave Chappelle took.
How are you? Kato needs to go ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Let's not hate on the woman. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was trying to stand up for her. I was like, you know what? Hold up. I love how Kato and Big Mick were like, excuse me. We are not selling ass crack. We selling crack rocks. You know what I'm saying? Get it right. I don't know why you think I'm sucking dick out here just because I'm a woman in a man's world.
He offended her. Yes. So what? She's a drug dealer. She's not a whore. So.
See that was standards.
Yeah, standards. Right.
I sell crack, not crack.
Ass. Hey, but she's still trying to get Big Mick the ass though, right? Like, how far is she gonna go with this undercover operation? At some point, Lamar's gonna be like, if you gotta do what you gotta do to get this information.
You got to get what you want.
Yeah.
Just the standards of criminal. I was like, or criminality or whatever. I just love. She's like, excuse me, no, I deal crack. Thank you, and good day, sir. Good day, sir. Anyway, that was awesome. It tickled me. Also, Monique being fought over by 2 criminals was like classic. I mean, there's nothing make a woman feel more, wanted than 2 men about to shoot each other over her.
Yeah. Take it back to the dueling days,
right?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. I will meet you at dawn, sir.
They didn't have watches back then.
All right, they couldn't tell time. They were like, I got my 9. You got your
sun, when the sun passes that big oak tree.
We shall be out there. Only one of us is walking away because I'm fighting for the woman who I know this ain't my fucking kid, but I'm still doing it anyway.
Yeah, and I'd like to take back my comment last week. I guess he's not a pedo.
All right.
I
don't want to say nothing, but
you called him a pedo?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she went hard, bro.
Yeah, I was like, why?
Why?
Because he's so. I need Zoe, and I'm like, why do you need her like that?
Maybe
like,
because he loves her.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, all right, but now I see it. Okay, I guess he just loves her. He's a psychopath, but he loves her. Okay.
So is her real daddy gonna come back and fight for her affections?
Clearly, she don't know. She clearly don't know who that motherfucker is. So she's like, let's just go with the man that's here, right? She's like, I don't know which crack dealer I was fucking. Let's just focus on the one that's here in front of you. Where's her other kid? Huh?
We need a Maury episode.
That was Our Kind of People last week. I forgot to say that. That was a pure Maury Povich episode at that Juneteenth party that I was just waiting for him to be like, and you are the father. What? They start fighting and shit, pulling wigs off and shit. Like, that's what should happen. The wigs were bad anyway, but I digress.
Oh, let's talk about Snoop's wig.
Let's just talk about Snoop not shouldn't be in this bullshit in the first place. Like, don't. Fuck, that made me mad. But anyway, go ahead, Kim. Get into the hair. Get into the hair.
Oh my God, that wig. That was horrible. I don't know. And then the thing is, because you know he has like an abundance of dreads, so the afro had to like fit over, and it was just so. He looked like an alien. Like that wig was terrible. But I was laughing when he was holding Lucille's hand and Charles was peeping at, and he kept looking, it kept flashing down to the hands. Because I'm thinking that Charles is like, is Lucille banging the pastor, which happens a lot.
Well, pastors are good with people, and they're in a position of authority.
Able to bang their
parishioners. Oh yeah. I'm just saying they're usually good with people. You know what I'm saying? They're in a position of authority. I knew this little short dude who said he became a preacher for the mere fact that he was like, preaching helps me get from point A to point B. And he's like, I was like, he recognized his, his limitations. It was like, the pulpit will help me get a woman. And he got married. You know what I'm saying? It does help. I mean, I just felt, I thought Charles was going to go there when he was like, I know that money must have came from the church. Are you fucking him? I thought that was going to come out of his mouth. I was like, don't do it, bro. But I felt like that's where he was going with it. And he should have just went with it. Right. So when she would have smacked the shit out of him for it, then it would have been like, we understand. Because that's what should have happened. I was afraid for her, for a girl though. I really thought he was gonna put his hands on her. I was like, please don't do this in front of your son and everything. I thought he was gonna get out that belt and be like, this is what I do to my wife when she don't listen. I thought that's the bullshit we're about to get. And I was like, let's not do that. I was like, because remember the first episode, he was like, shut your mouth, woman. I know what I'm saying. I was like, he was very much like, I got the big man chair and I get the big piece of chicken and I run this house. And I was like, hold up. What's up, Steve?
What exactly was he going to do about the house situation?
Yeah, that was annoying.
He gonna work some extra shifts. Didn't you hear him?
He was already pulling doubles and triples. Like what? At what point does the man say, okay, I'm going to reach out for help?
Yeah. Stacey, let me tell you, the man's ego is like, it is endless.
Listen, I know a man's ego all day long, trust me. I'm just asking you, men, at what point do you say, my kids are going to be on the street, let me ask for help? I can't do it myself.
He went to the bank to get help.
No, he went to bank to beg and be like, can I get, and they would have put him out.
Did he get some help though, is the point.
He would have been fucked. They would be like, no, sir, you need to move out your house. Speaking of kids, where's the daughter?
She was watching Soul Train.
Where's Yaz? God damn it. Where's Yaz?
No, she went on a field trip. That's why we didn't see her this episode.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, that's right, the field trip. That's right. I forgot about the field trip.
She's one of the producers on the show, so she's busy.
I was like, I was mad. I was like, where's that little girl at? I was like, what nasty shit she
doing
to get some attention? She should have been at the strip club, not in the strip club, but she'd have been like near, like outside.
David,
like
she's underage. She's underage, David.
Outside.
Watch what you say.
You don't need to be outside the strip club.
I'll be like, no, damn, bro, get some help.
Ain't nothing good happens even outside the strip club.
That's what I'm saying. You should be like, girl, get some help. Like, what's wrong with you, girl? I know you need attention, but this ain't the right way. This ain't the right way. Like, go. I felt bad. I was like, what's going on with this? Anyway, Drano is the new threat. The interagency state drug operation.
Oh,
Drano.
yeah.
Oh,
that's a dumbass nickname, but
yeah. At first, I was like, "What?" I thought you were talking about actual Drano, but then I got it. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, Drano. I think that's what they use in real life too, right? Isn't that the actual thing? Yeah, that was real life. Yeah.
Yeah, when Big Mitch was like, let me tell you this real history of all this. When he mentioned the mayor, I was like, that's the guy in the White Boy Rick documentary. Yeah. I was like, he was all kinds of crooked. I was like, let's get into that. I was like, where's I need to see that. Then maybe that's where Eminem shows up for no reason when he goes to jail for like 40 years. I'm like,
yeah. Speaking of which, I meant to ask you guys. I know I'm super late, obviously, because this is the first video I've been with you guys short for the show. But I mean, I'm assuming y'all were super, super happy not to hear 50's voice this time around and hearing like a much better narrator, right? Is that am I correct on that? Okay, cool. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all talked a good bit about it, but okay.
Oh, well, did somebody put in the comment they were tired of him rapping though? I didn't realize he did the theme song. So somebody was upset that he did the theme song. I didn't notice that.
He did look, yeah.
I was
he did
like,
look
that's
familiar.
not. I was like, damn it, 50. Why you gotta do this? But
why did he have to do the theme song?
Yeah,
50 does the theme song on all his shows.
I'm like, that's his ego. Speaking of male egos, like that's
that. I mean, 50's ego doesn't even come through the door with him. It's so big. We know this.
I was about to say, he still hasn't even apologized about what he said about homing from The Wire. Like, you know, so no.
He's not gonna.
Exactly.
So I said what I said.
Yeah, exactly. That's his attitude. I said what I said. And he doesn't even care if people cancel him. He's like, go ahead, cancel me. I don't care. I got enough money I can live on forever. So who cares?
My shows are still on the air.
Right.
So I want to get back to Lamar. Why did he just kill old boy like the first time? Like, why did he?
Right. Yeah, I said the same thing.
Like, that makes no sense.
He could have killed him.
He should have. Like, did he not think that he might start talking or writing notes since he broke his jaw and be like, fucking Lamar did this to me, like something. And there was no one in the 12th Street Boys, no one that could stand up to be like, I've been here younger, I got seniority. Somebody try to be a leader. Like, he was like, so.
I think it was the homeboy, but his homeboy wanted Lamar to lead. The guy with the
scraggly face.
One is like, I got neighbors. Y'all
Slick.
Yeah, him.
Slick. I mean, he's in, all right. I saw a follower. I mean, I saw like he's a good wingman. But anyway, I just thought that'd be
right. But I think he has the seniority over the rest of them. So he was like, give it to Lamar.
Yeah, right. Also, Lamar's the only one got any kind of ideas. I mean, he was already coming through like, this is how we're gonna do this. We got strategy. Once you come in with the strategy, people are like, you know what? This nigga got sense.
Well, he knows because he used to be the leader.
Also, he's older than everybody else since they were all swimming around in their daddy's nuts before looking for free. I was like, niggas. I was like, how many times?
I mean, the cop said something similar too, though, right?
He did at least, but he was holding his own dick, not in his daddy's dick.
Yeah.
So, but I was like, but yeah, Detective Bryant also went there to be like, you don't know nothing. Well, who is this dead nigga? I don't know him. I don't know who that dude is, but I'm gonna look into that.
Question: can that guy grow facial hair? I'm wondering.
Which one?
I mean the cop. No matter what I've seen him in,
he's smooth.
He never had facial hair.
Yeah, he's always been smooth. When he was on that show with the lawyers, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, the practice.
He was smoothing that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that on purpose or is that like a birth thing? Is that like
of a mad black woman? He was smoothing that too.
Yeah. When he was a football player, he was smooth. He's always been smooth.
Maybe he was born like that. Maybe he's like Lex Luthor or something. He's just like a black Lex Luthor where he's just naturally just that, you know?
Wait. When Michael B. Jordan plays Superman, he will be Lex Luthor.
That's a real thing for real?
No, I mean, they're talking about making a black Superman. I'm just throwing out shit at this point.
No, we did. We already had that. It's called Meteor Man, okay? Let's get over it. All right, let's go. You know? You know?
We're getting off track. I didn't realize Terry was not already a half partner in this business. Like, he was really upset about this shit, and he uses J-Mo's death to be like, excuse me, sir, can I get a promotion? Like,
I took a bullet to the face for you.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you should already be like that kind of level of partners, like already. I didn't understand that he was on, what is it? I don't know what the current split was. So that was interesting that he was like, and why you not telling him what B Mick did to be like, and he didn't. Big Meech does not double check to make sure said body cannot come back from the river or wherever I trust the man who shot this dude without telling me about it, that he will hide the body and there will be no repercussions.
He's in that puddle.
Well, I took that whole,
put him in a barrel. Then put him.
I figured that he was like, because obviously he's never caught a body, right, himself. That maybe he's never been in a situation like this, so he's like, oh shit. You see what I'm saying? So maybe he's just more.
Well, he was having some PTSD issues we saw in the car. I know how the car was covered.
The plastic wrap. I was like, oh snap! This is turning into Dexter.
I know.
I was like Dexter.
I was like, oh shit, or Lethal Weapon 2.
On Power 2, remember when they saran wrapped that room with Lobos?
Yeah, they were like, oh yeah, that shit. no one ever figured that out. Like Tommy didn't go, hey, bro, why is there so much plastic around? Is there construction going on? Oh yeah, they're remodeling.
Oh, we're painting. Sorry.
Don't pay attention to all the plastic. It's like Tommy was dumb as fuck at that moment. Like he didn't look smart. He did not look smart in that scene. Ghost would have been like, no. We're gonna back up now. We'll have this meeting.
If you
later.
step over the threshold, you see that crunch. Like, why is there plastic?
What?
I'm out.
Come on, Tommy. Plastic is not a good sign. Let's go. Kanan never taught him about plastic. Apparently, that was one of the lessons. Maybe we'll get that in season 2.
You know what? I gotta tell you, I wish I had a teacher that was so awesome that they would just deliver my homework to me at a bowling alley. That's so awesome.
Was that a student he was sleeping with? Because I was like, who's that lady?
That was weird. Yeah.
I was like,
I figured like that.
Suspect.
I thought that was like, was that? I thought that was his daughter.
No,
because he introduced him.
No,
that's like either his daughter or just
wife. He said, "This is Sally" or whatever.
Yeah. That's not bro. That's
well. It couldn't be a student. If it was a student, then he would have known. Then T would have known who that was, and he wouldn't have had to introduce him. You see what I'm saying? So it's probably his daughter.
Girlfriend, maybe. I can't. Anyway, it was like, to your point, it was awesome that this man's like, hello, here's your homework. I'm like, are you in this on this operation or something? Like, this is a bit much. And this is high school, right? You got multiple classes, right? Like you don't got this ain't elementary school. Like, I mean, why is one teacher gonna be like, I collected all your homework from all your teachers and I brought it to you because I'm trying to save the hood one nigga at a time. To be like,
my still behind was like, why didn't he email it? Duh.
You said email? Did you just say email it? Why didn't you email it?
Just email it? And I was like, oh wait.
I know, right? Why don't you connect to the future, and then just like, I'll text it to you.
Forever.
I will text it to you about 25 years later. I'll text it to you.
What? Hold up. Speaking of the future, I guess Big Meech wanted to invent vision boards. Remember, he was telling little boy, he's like, you know what I do when I want something? We cut pictures out and then we put them up. And then we stare at it and say,
people's been doing that for years, though. I did that when I was in high school.
I was like, this is a vision board? I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like, that's the difference between like your Word Up magazine and be like, no, this is the world I'm trying to build for. It just sounded like a vision board to me. I was like, that's
do that as kids. I remember cutting out little cars and houses and Barbie doll toys and stuff.
I'm gonna be that one day. I was good.
You didn't have no vision, David.
I got the stuff. I don't know. I mean, I never aspired for anything, but I was like, no one too many things. I was like, oh, Bob, God, one day I wish I could have. I was like, no, it's fine. It'll come. Huh?
No ambition.
And I just, the stuff just came to me. But it was cool. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was a good episode, bro. So Daddy leave. So Charlie coming back. What's going on with this?
Yeah, he'll come back.
Where's he going? He ain't got no friends.
He ain't got no house. He can't afford no house.
So, that's another thing. Big Meech, once again, luxury cars, fur coats, big ass chain, talking about, I ain't got no place to live, mama. I got to sit outside the house and smoke weed. No, get a fucking apartment, bro. You can afford it.
He's just doing that, trying to, he knows that he got money to do that stuff. He's just
I was going to say.
His feelings and her emotions. Yeah. That's all.
That was just something just to say to his mom. I didn't think he was being real. Yeah. That wasn't him being real.
Well, even before start, he should have moved out by now anyway. Is what I'm saying. Like, why was he living with his mama in the first place? Like, I mean, he should have got his own shit.
But isn't he like 16, 17 right now?
He's 17 with enough money to buy a car. He can get an apartment. He can get a hotel.
He paid off the house.
Huh?
And he paid off the house. He can get a place.
And he paid it off. Yeah.
So he'd be all right.
Legally, can you get an apartment at 17 on your own?
He can get Monique to put her name on it.
If you can pay cash, people don't care. Like, you
hold
just
up.
pay up.
How many black parents put their stuff in their kid's name at 4 or 5? Like, I'm like,
can't do that anymore. I haven't been able to do that in like 20 years. So
they could do it then, though.
Yes.
So I'm like, that. In fact, that's what I wanted. As broke as this fucking family was, I wanted Big Meech to be like, oh, I'm sorry, sir, your credit's fucked up. Apparently, you got a couple of bills in your name that you didn't pay. That's the poor I know. Like, I want to see that poor. Not we only got one pack of meat and we got to share hamburger patties.
That was funny, though. That was hilarious. I've never seen somebody that poor.
Dude, That don't make no kind. That's like child protective services coming in. Like if you that kind of broke, like somebody needs to be like, we need to help you. If go to the local church
and get food
stamps.
Get food stamps. Get something.
Something.
Yes.
And back then they should have the paper money.
Wendy's part-time or something. She could steal some burgers from work.
Right. You should come home with back. What happened to that? What happened to the part-time job? She should be coming home with Wendy's every day. McDonald's.
So when I worked at Chick-fil-A in high school, best believe I had some chicken sandwiches on deck every night.
My sister, my ex-sister-in-law, she used to work at Golden Corral. She came home with buffet food every day. Like family was always fed at the least. I like that's the only thing that you get. That's why you see those sad those chubby kids because their parents work at like like fast food places, like not like Chick-fil-A. And like, why you big? Because all we do is eat Big Macs all day. Because that's all my family can bring home. I'm like, choices.
Well, I think but didn't Charles get mad at her because he really doesn't want her to work? He's like, I mean, I guess he comes from that time where women didn't work, like the husband took care of everybody. Just let her work.
I get it.
He got it. I was gonna say that's his thing. He tries to be too macho. The problem is he ain't got that macho money for him to do that. Like it's I understand he's trying to be all traditionalist. Like my kid ain't gonna pay for my mortgage. My woman ain't paying for the mortgage, but nigga, you can't. So it's
you ain't paying for the mortgage either. So what are we doing?
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna be homeless together.
Yeah.
He's like, if my son is gonna be the man of the house, let him have the key. Your son is paying the cost to be the boss. So yeah, I mean you need to be like,
gonna say, yeah.
So I'm not sure what we're doing right now. But yeah. Where's Monique's other kid? She does have one.
Didn't she have 3?
I saw at least one, and she said kids plural. Those toys she was putting away, that's for a toddler or some shit, like a little kid. So I'm like, where is that child?
Yes.
He's taking a nap.
Damn it! Don't you know how I feel about? Damn it! I was like, damn it.
I know.
Shit.
You. There's this thing called child exploitation when you keep showing kids on screen.
They haven't shown them. They just showed the toy, and then like that. I was like, "Where's the damn?" And she's like, "Zoe's here. Why you trying to pull out a gun? Because you fuck niggas. That's what niggas do. Guns come out. Like, what do you expect it to happen? Like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. To be like, oh my god, this drug dealer I've been fucking pulled out a gun at my house. I never would expected that. Like, they're actually violent. Anyway.
Well, let me ask you this. I don't know. Maybe everybody's different, but let's just say you had a baby, right? And then somebody come up to you and say, "Hey, can I borrow your baby for I'm doing this movie? Or this show." And in the scene, it's like this dude comes up and says, "Yo, where's my fucking kid?" And then they yelling at and your baby's in the background, and they're swinging guns at each other. Can I have your baby? Can I borrow your baby for the scene I'm doing? And stuff? Would you allow
haven't got brains splattered on her face, so I'm not sure if that qualifies.
Baby, like legit. Baby. It's probably twins, actually. They probably rotated the babies to be like, put blood on one twin.
On Power. Remember when Dre killed the black cop in the
Yeah, Dre's daughter was twins.
That's right.
Yeah.
To your point of child labor laws, you can't have
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, someone went to jail for that. Probably. I bet someone went to.
That's trauma. That's trauma.
And then what about the little Dexter baby when he's sitting in all that?
that Dexter baby now is probably really like turning psychotic, like a real Dexter.
And remember Dexter's son when he was a baby?
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, he was playing in the blood. He was like, "Damn it, I got to make better choices in life."
But you got to be careful because these kids grow up, and just like the little babies from Nirvana that was on. No, listen. Like, remember the baby on the cover of Nirvana's album? He grew up. What did he do? He sued. He sued them from using them as a baby. He said that was like that should have not happened, and I'm suing you. So they're probably like, oh shit, these little babies will grow up to be millennials or whatever the next generation after millennials is, Z babies. Let's not do this.
He sued them because his parents allowed that to happen.
Yeah, he's suing the ones who have money. He's suing the one who have money. Like that's what happened. Yeah. His baby dick money ran out, and now he's like, I need money.
Please don't say that. Please don't.
I'm just like, he's going after ones that got money.
You two gonna pull this video down.
I'm just like, that's what they do. Just like the women that Bill Cosby was paying off. Once the fucking money ran out, then they start suing. When fucking Michael Jackson's money ran out, they start suing. Like, it's amazing. They were like, you know what? I'm mad now, and I got to take a lawsuit. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, the money ran out, and now you're looking for some more money. Like, anyway, as for this show,
thoughts that was conveyed here does not express what Chris gets.
Oh, Chris, I know you ain't talking.
Yeah, I do not condone.
I'm left-handed. I'm not getting. We're going too far off the track. Let's get back to BMF. All right, so what's gonna happen when Kato is found out?
She's gonna die.
Is Big Mick gonna have to put her down?
Mickey is gonna try to save her, and he's gonna die.
No, he's like, I'm gonna kill you, but you gotta give me some, and I'm gonna kill you. And then give her some, and then he gonna kill her anyway.
That's right.
Y'all don't think she's playing both sides? You don't think that she's playing Lamar either? You don't think she's playing Lamar?
We need to see how this recruitment happened.
We don't even know how this started.
That's what I'm saying.
True.
We need to.
No, you're right. You're right.
So it could be once again, she was not really being recognized as a woman in the organization. Maybe Lamar was like, "Hey, you come with me. I can get you that next level that you're looking for, but you got to give me something." And she's like, "All right," because she is getting shit on. I mean, no one really respects her. I mean, to be honest, every time something's going wrong, they blame her no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So there is something.
And she got called a whore.
And people think she's a streetwalker. You know what I'm saying? These are not good. These are not good things. That's right. Drug dealer, not streetwalker. What's up, Chris?
Big props for them finally addressing what I always have problems with when I watch some of these different shows about the whole idea of you talking about black neighborhoods, and it's not realistic. To me, it was not realistic going up to white cars with white people in it, and I'm thinking like, damn, like the shit that even my big cousin used to tell me about back in the day. That is just, you just don't do that. If there's an area of black, you just assume every white person is a cop. That's just how it is. And finally, there's a show that finally addressed that. You know what I mean? Because I already know, David, and this is probably why part of the reason why they probably put this in the show is that you probably even like, damn, if they broke, why is going to white neighborhoods? Why does white people got money? You would probably said that. And now they just basically said, hush. They just basically said hush.
Okay, Chris. Two things. Thanks for bringing that up because I was mad as fuck when I saw it, and I was like,
I knew you were.
I was like, wait, hold up. But remember, they did the bullshit. They said that bullshit in book 3 with Kanan. Remember, fucking Marvin was like, what we can't do is have a white person die because then fucking everybody will come get us because we can't hurt a white person. So once again, exactly, Stacey. White lives matter, even to black drug dealers. Even they know who they can kill and who they can't. They're like, we have to exploit our own people because no one gives a fuck. Okay, because once we start messing with white people, then they come get us. All right. So I was like, once again, Black Lives Matter need to matter to black people because apparently they don't. But I was when I saw that scene though, same. It was Kanan. They did it in Kanan. They did it in this. Stay away from white until white boy Rick shows up. So explain fucking 8 Mile, which I like how they mentioned 8 Mile. I like how the mayor actually said take the 8 Mile out of Detroit if you're a drug dealer. I was like, oh shit, 8 Mile. I was like, that was cool.
Basically he said take yourself out of 8 Mile because if you go to 8 Mile, 8 Mile will take you out the city. That's what basically
I know that. I'm just saying when I heard the reference, I know it's a real thing. I'm just saying it reminded me of Eminem. That's what I'm saying. And he's gonna be in the show. So I was like, it was just cool to me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And what was white boy Rick? He was a snitch for so they're absolutely right. This is why they say this.
He wasn't.
I guess my point is you don't mess with white like you just don't deal with white people. You just hold up. That was
BMF went down when black people fucking got recruited. like black people brought down BMF in the end. Okay, it was black informants that turned.
No. I'm talking about the whole. Yeah. Oh, of course, the whole thing with Big Meech basically did what a lot of people who got greedy did, and he kept flaunting it too much. That was a problem. That's how he went down. He started flaunting it way too much.
Terry warned him though. Terry warned him to stop. When he bought that White House on the hill in Georgia.
Yep.
Terry was pissed because he was like Terry was living in like a modest house. He had modest cars. He was not flashing like Meech. Meech got the biggest house on the top of the hill in Georgia.
Yeah.
And that's
they put up billboards.
The district attorney said that. He said the billboards is what did it. He was like, this motherfucker, like you What?
Yeah.
And guess who's released? And now Terry's released. So
Yeah, Terry's out.
Well, he's out because of COVID.
Terry's son, Terry Jr. is the one that he's a producer on the show. Just like Nikki, their sister, is a producer on the show. I mean, they're making money off of this, you know, and Big Meech is still in jail. He's not getting out till 2028.
Man.
Yeah, well,
it used to be he scream COVID.
He got 3 years off.
Yeah.
No, he couldn't do COVID. They told him no.
Oh, damn it.
Well, no, what see, that's the billboard. So like Terry, well, yeah, because Terry had, I guess they were saying like some that's the thing.
Terry's sick. He's got diabetes, heart issues.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, but they were also in 2 different prisons. Certain prisons were like, hey, we got to let some of these prisoners go because of COVID, you know. And ain't nobody looking at me now, especially if you look at those prison photos of him looking. Ain't no one like, oh, he got health issues, and he's like looking buff as shit. You're
Big Meech is like his muscles are up here.
He big.
Yeah,
he looks weird. Yeah. That's weird, Chris. Did you see that picture of him?
I did.
His muscles are up. It looks so weird. It looks like he has a plate in his shirt.
Yeah,
seriously. He looks like Tukey.
Yeah, because he was never
Tukey Williams.
Yeah.
He's bigger than Tukey Williams ever could be.
You're right. Actually, damn, that's saying a lot. Because Tukey was, when he went to prison, he was big, but Meech, it looked like
Stacey looking him up. Stacey looking him up right now. She was like, I gotta see this shit for myself.
Yeah, type in Big Meech prison photo and you'll see.
Yeah, he's got on like gray shorts that look like capris.
Yeah, but when he was arrested, when he was arrested, he looked normal. He looked like David, and then he came out like looking like Terry Crews, or he's still in there looking like Terry Crews. You know?
Yeah, he's pretty goddamn big.
I'm a fair size.
Did you see him, Stacey? He's huge, right?
David, you could be Terry Crews. I mean, you just go to prison. Just do 2 years.
Just go to prison. Hey, Dave Chappelle got to prison. He got buff too. He was skinny as fuck, and he got big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
that's what transphobia will do for you.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right.
So anyway, we went a lot of directions, you know, with this for some reason.
I don't know. We were talking about you said something about baby penises, and
you brought up Nirvana. You brought that up
because you were talking about babies not being shown on TV, and I'm saying you got to be careful on screen. You got to be careful.
You can't compare those two, Chris. Anyway. I need Snoop not to come back. Like, you
might as well forget that he's on.
I'm about to say he's on the next episode. Did you see the preview? He's on.
Damn it! I know. I'm saying. I'm just. I need less Snoop. I need less Snoop. I need more Lamar. All right. I need to see more. I want more Slick. Slick was hilarious. I want that motherfucker back with the hairnet, fucking sitting up there eating some peanuts while he's watching the craziness going on.
He has something in his mouth. Like always, he's always.
David, look at
all right, David. Yeah, you know
get your mind out of it.
What?
Your face said it all. Your face said it. Your face said 1,000 things, though.
Yeah, it did.
Your face said.
He does always. He's always eating something. That doesn't even sound right. Forget it.
It's all right.
Speaking of eating, there was the little thing between Terry and the other. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stacey. Thank you, Stacey. How do you ladies feel about a man who's selfish as fuck like this and obviously going to get you arrested one day?
That's her boo. That's her baby daddy.
But
the bleach is frying her brain. The bleach, too much bleach.
Yeah. Stacey been saying that since we saw that hair, that wig fried.
Y'all hard, man. Terry he said, what's up, Chris?
Didn't he say something about like, hey, why don't you go down on me? She said you were pregnant. And actually, there's some stuff to that. Like I can kind of understand why he said that because it just doesn't get
weird about pregnancy. That's all.
Yeah, well, just think about it. I mean, because it's the whole. It's going to sound weird, but I even heard this in the barbershop, right? You hear, the barbershop that the whole fear of some guy basically said, I will not go down on my pregnant girl, but only in the sense of he's afraid of him going down there and all of a sudden the baby just waves at him. He's like, nope, I ain't gonna do that. He's and then I thought about, I was like, oh, that's a weird thing to say, but I was like, you know what? I don't know if I would do that either. I don't know if I would do it before and after she's pregnant. While she's pregnant, I'll be like, oh God.
Do you think you're gonna suck a foot out of the vagina? Like, what is happening?
I don't know. I'll be afraid.
The baby is in a protective sealed uterus.
I don't know. I'll be afraid. I'll be afraid that my eyes are open. I accidentally see like his eyes like hey pops, like as I'm going down.
So will you
like,
have sex with her?
I would have. That's the thing. I stick my penis in it, but then.
But what if the baby's head comes out and grabs your penis, and then what?
I won't. Now I won't do that now either, Stacy. Damn it! Why'd you have to say that, Stacy?
Baby's like, let me help you out.
Stacy, stop. Stacy, why'd you have to say that shit? Now I'm gonna think about that.
This is an eclectic conversation.
God, Stacy, no.
Hold up. Clearly,
the water will come gushing out before the baby can do it.
One. Also, clearly he wasn't eating pussy before. Like she didn't say, "Why did you stop?" She said, "You don't do it." Right. And after all the lying she did, 2 cops and to her fucking father-in-law, who's a fucking Sherlock Holmes now, trying to figure out where the Mercedes came from. Like, you know your sons are drug dealers. What the fuck are we wasting time with this for? And then she gives the man a hand job. I'm assuming she was about to start sucking. I'm assuming that's where this was going. And I'm like, girl, you need to make some better decisions. Like, you're not making good decisions. Like, I was really disappointed.
I feel like Charles and Lucille are in denial. They know goddamn well Terry's involved in drugs with Meech.
He's wearing the chain too. He got the chain. He got the jacket. Like, how do you not see that shit? Like,
but yeah, and then it turns into like, oh, what did you get your brother into? I'm like, man, stop, man. Like he decided to get in that group. He decided.
How do you not know? How do you not know?
And remember when they said that they dropped him off at the hospital in a Mercedes with a busted out window?
Yeah.
Why would the window be? The door was open when they shot him. They didn't shoot through the window.
That's not even. They should have called the ambulance. For one, I mean, he's bladed. I mean, you shouldn't have to drive him anyway. That's what the ambulance is for. Why are they still living in the fucking hood? Like, get your woman.
Calling the ambulance costs like $900. No, you don't call an ambulance.
I'm about to say it costs. Yeah, I'm about to say that costs
the chain alone costs that. These are not broke people. Like, I mean, they put their money towards dumb shit, as a lot of us do. But I'm like, you got the money to get yourself a decent place where you don't get carjacked on a regular basis, and fucking you at least pay for an ambulance. Like, this is basic shit. Like, I don't understand. They reminded me of fucking Snowfall. When old boy just had stacks of money, he was like, damn, I'm just gonna stick all this in my basement and pray I don't get robbed. I was like, no, Franklin, you're gonna get robbed. Like that don't make sense. Like open up a Radio Shack or something like your uncle. Thanks, and Joe. That's hilarious. And they should have played that song. It's too early for that song though, but that would have been good.
What song? What song?
Public Enemy 911's a joke. Oh. Get up, get down. I was like, I read that song. I was like,
they were legit saying that 911's a joke in there too.
Yo, I was like, he had the chain and everything. I was like, yeah, that's wouldn't that song come out though?
I know, yeah. Unlike the other STARZ shows, they're actually paying attention to
time
dates. Yeah. You can definitely tell there's different writers here. You can tell there's
these
a difference in writers.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is another thing too. Well, okay, Charles and Lucille are still in the denial. But I'm looking at the chain behind Stacy. Terry's chain. He's got on 1, 2. This thing says 50 boys, and it's huge. And so
do they not know what 50 boys is?
Huh?
Do they not know what a 50 boys is?
They know damn well what a 50 boy is. So I'm like, how are you saying that your son is not involved? That's bad writing.
Wait. How about Charles works at a car factory? And somehow doesn't know that his sons are not going to be selling drugs at car factories. Like nobody's gonna put that shit together. Nobody's gonna go, hey, I think I saw your people outside your bro's factory.
But there's a lot of factories in Detroit at that time. There were a ton of them. So,
but how many is all black though? Like apparently, like they don't stand in the black ones.
Well, no, this Detroit. Detroit was mostly all black back then. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel that should have been part of to Kim's point. That should have been part of the writing to be like, hey, what we need to stay away from is Daddy's factory, just to make sure he don't come out for lunch and go to Pizza Hut. I love the product placement. That's my
problem. Yeah. Like when I was growing up, like people knew who you were. Like that's so and so's daughter. That's so and so's son. So they're running around dealing drugs, and nobody said, "Aren't you
so and so's kid?" Hey,
well, it's Detroit though. I mean, Detroit there was a lot of
Pastor Snoop.
No,
Like
there's pay phones, there's the hood network. It gets back to your parents what you do. All right. Like there's no way that T and fucking Big Meech are both selling to the level that they are. And somehow again, daddy mama know nothing about Terry's involvement. That don't make any sense.
I gotta be honest, I'm getting a little I mean, every time I see the parents, I like, even though you're gonna say, oh, this is us or whatever, right? I like that in this version is not all about them dealing with drugs and shit like that, and them just kind of hustling and whatnot. And they throwing like the whole family dynamic in it. But my problem with the writing is that all of it else has to do with like, oh, I can't pay the mortgage, or like, oh God, you got your brother stuck in. Like, okay, say something else. Like, this is getting old now. Like the whole like when he left the house, I was like, okay, are you gonna leave for good? Because I'm getting tired of your ass, huh? I know, right? A man's shelter, basically, at this point. You know what I mean? That's how you know, like, yeah, right. Basically, yeah. Like, you know,
he's gonna have friends all of a sudden. He's gonna have some homeboy from a plant.
Yeah, some friends you could borrow some money to pay your damn bills.
Right.
It's gonna be Big Meech's.
If his friends live in Detroit too, they probably don't have any money either.
They got money for that grill.
Yeah, oh, that's right. We didn't talk about the whole thing about Big Meech going back to get more supplies and the homie you seen.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good.
You know where it's gonna go next. I can't. Yeah.
That right there showed complete weakness. Like complete weakness. That is the Meech when he was looking at her and he looked back. I could see the words in his head. I got you, nigga. I got you. This is it. Yep. It's over.
Yeah. At that point, he was like, okay, I got to do this. Is going to be all me. He's like, you know what? These guys ain't shit.
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
Get the plastic.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
We're taking the car and the plastic. I love it. It was great. I was like, how long is it gonna take for him to exploit this? Clearly, there's gonna be a problem. I was like, and I like how they acknowledged how he was just trying to keep his foot on his boy's neck because they knew they're hungry and they're trying to come up. And I was like, I thought that was good. Mm-hmm. To your point, Chris, about the family dynamic. Yes, the story is a lot, but to me, this is more Snowfall than Kanan, right? Like it's Snowfall, it made sense, right? Like it was still part of the story. So it's enough family where it makes sense, but it is getting redundant about the whole I can't pay my bills and my son.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm fine with the Snowfall thing. I'm fine with the Snowfall thing, but Snowfall had like they moved on to other stuff. Like you didn't see Franklin's mom always consistently talking about, oh man, that guy is making me push all these black people out their houses every single episode. Yeah, this is what you know what I mean. It's like they're like they talk about more stuff.
Yeah. It's like they got to check in with the family every single fucking episode just to be like, yeah, we're still broke. Like we know you still broke. Like we get that because you had to share milk and meat and fucking like I'm waiting for them to be like, here's the piss toilet. Like here's like the cupboard's broke. Here's the bucket. Like they're gonna be sharing the bucket.
No, somebody gonna take a bath and then the other kid has to take a bath in the same bath water.
In the Palmolive liquid because we can't afford real bath soap. Yeah. So take the dishwashing liquid and pour it in the bathtub. I mean that's how we did it because I was like,
I low key want Snoop to actually sleep with homie's wife just so they can have something else to talk about.
They ain't gonna put that in the movie if it did happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't do my mama like that. That's not.
That's taking it to another level.
Yeah, he can try though. He can, to Chris' point, he can try, and then Daddy whoops his ass. Like I think Chris said, at least try, make an effort.
Yeah, I just need a different conversation. That's all I'm saying. I just need
No, you're right. You're right.
It's repetitive. It really is repetitive to keep continuous. But it was funny in the beginning
with just happened to having his niece's card, who just happened to have graduated from law school, to insinuate that you should sue these people.
Oh,
for you not being able to see. And I'll take 10%. Thank you for the church, of course.
Of course, tax free, baby. Yep. So I thought they were gonna start laundering money through the church. That's what I thought. To be like, that's tax-free money,
we
baby.
Still have a whole
the season is young.
Yes, it is. We got some seasons.
Power Book 2.
Yeah.
They'll be like, which that never got flushed out. Fucking show. Anyway, all right. I never missed an opportunity this shit on Tariq. All right. Let's see. Chris, any closing remarks as you head off to work?
No. I mean, you guys probably saw the background. Shameless plug. Thoughts of a Color Man in New York City. If you're in New York City, see the Broadway show. The reason why I even put it up in the background for us talking about this, because Da Vinci, who plays T in the show, he's actually in this awesome play. My homeboy who I went to school with Keenan Scott II. He wrote the entire play. T from BMF, he's amazing in it. Michael from The Wire, he's in it. It's all great. So shameless plug, sorry. But no, I like the direction that's going so far as the episode. I mean, just the season itself. I want to see what happens with what's her name? Kato. Yeah, I mean, it will be interesting to see what happens to her in a sense. I think she's playing him, but you're right in the sense of good point. We didn't even see the history between her and Lamar, so yeah. I can't wait to see more of that. And then obviously just seeing how Big Meats, seeing how his own suppliers, like his employers, like how he's going to react, like now that he sees that they ain't shit, like you said, Kim, like show weakness. They just basically show weakness. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to see how he reacts to that whole thing. So that's pretty much it.
Thanks, Chris. I wish our channel was big enough that your shameless plug would get more viewers, but we're doing our best. We're doing our best to get there, but I appreciate that.
I'm gonna see. There's a website that you can go and see Broadway shows, but you got to pay for it. So I'm gonna see if they.
No, Thoughts of Color Man. There's an actual website, it's thoughtsofcolorman.com. So or I believe one of the two. So yeah.
Look it up. It won't be in the comments. It's too much work. Stacey,
I'll put it in there.
Stacey, any comments?
Just here for the ride.
All right, and we appreciate that. Kim, how about you?
I agree with everything Chris said. So he summed up everything for me.
Well,
I just want to see Lucille and Charles. I want to really see like her coming close to Snoop, and then Charles like beating the brakes off of Snoop. That'd be great.
Yeah. And that wig comes off, and all of a sudden you realize he got hair under there. Oh, that should be hilarious.
Dreads all the way down to his behind. Yeah, that's
like, oh man. I was like, maybe Dr. Dre been here for no reason. Season two, they got spread out all these rappers. Kendrick Lamar is gonna make a report because he likes to act. I want to see Kendrick Lamar back in here. Like this, why not? Why not? He can be on the.
What about Chance? You can put Chance the rapper in there for no reason.
There you go. Just all this. Yeah.
I mean, if you just throwing rappers in, why not? Right?
Just why not? Just Rihanna can. I don't know. Nicki, what's she doing right now? Protecting her molester husband. Just like everybody, just be like Cardi B. Anywho, I digress. All right, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you everyone for chatting with us. We do appreciate it. We'll be back here next week, same bat time, same bat channel, to discuss episode 4. We got a lot of new content coming this week, as we got a lot of new shows coming this week. So stick with us. In a little bit, we shall be discussing Power Book 3 Season 2. We got some casting and some thoughts to go along with that. Who's getting Neighbors for some fucking reason. We'll get into all of that. But as always, I gotta hang up on my friends because that's how we do it here. And I will see these lovely ladies in what time? Y'all need a bathroom break?
15 minutes, maybe.
All right, 2:30. 2:30?